Hey guys, a few people have expressed interest in what I get up to on a daily basis on the boat, so I thought I'd make a kind of day in the life video of an average day, so let me know what you think. Hey guys, so I just got woken up by a tractor driving by the outside of my window, which is not the best way of waking up, I can tell you. So I decided just to get up and get on with the day. So first thing obviously I did was start a fire, and now I'm about to make a cup of tea. But I want to share a little trick with you, something that I've developed over the year or so I've been doing boating, and that's when I have the fire in the evening, just before I go to bed, I boil a kettle on the fire and I put it in one of these. Thermos flask. So it means that when I come to have my first cup of tea in the morning, I'm not starting with cold water, I'm starting with relatively hot water, and so it's much quicker to boil. I thought I'd just share that with you. So now I'm going to put it in the kettle and get it heated up so I can have a cup of tea. Hey guys, so I've got my cup of tea and I just had some breakfast, so I'm about ready to start working for the day. So I know some of you have actually wondered about what it is I actually do for a job. So obviously I'm a musician, playing a band, touring band, but that's only a small portion of what I do, because obviously there's the running of the band generally throughout the entire year, not just when we're touring. And then also I promote gigs for other bands, and so at the moment I'm about to start working on a poster for my next gig that I'm putting on in March. So yeah, that's basically what I've got to do today: design a poster, get all the promo ready for that gig, and then also go through my emails basically, because we've just released a new single, my band has, Marissa Molasses. And so I'm in a lot of contact with the record label about promoting that and working up to the next single, and then eventually working up to the album release in March as well. Quite a busy day, lots of stuff, lots of emails to send and things to design, so I better get on with that then. Okay, I've had my lunch, I've done some work, and I kind of fancy a bit of a guitar play, so I thought I'd share it with you. I usually try and play guitar a little bit every day, you know, because I am in like lots of bands and stuff, and I'm always writing music, so I'm just going to sort of jam around and see if I come up with anything. Kind of found a chord that I liked. Right. I think now I need to go and run some errands and get some stuff. Leave the boat for a bit, so catch you later. So I just got back from running a few errands, and now I'm just going to heat up some dinner and then get on with my evening, really. Okay, I just had dinner, and this evening I'm planning on doing some editing, which probably might end up being something for my Narrowboat channel, or also my band has a Patreon page and I quite often have to edit videos for that, like vlogs and things like that. So I'm just going to do about an hour, a couple of hours of video editing. We'll see how it goes. Then just spend the rest of my evening chilling out, probably. We'll see. Okay, see you in a bit. Well, I just finished doing a couple of hours of editing, and I think that's all my work done for today. So I'm just gonna sit down and chill out for a little bit, and I thought I'd have a beer because I think I deserve it. And also I think I wanted to sort of take a moment to talk about that sometimes this time of the evening, sort of early evening, especially when I haven't got something on, like I'm not going out, I haven't got a gig or something, I think these are some of the times of the day that I feel the most lonely. Being on the boat on my own, because you know, especially in winter months, I think, because sometimes in summer months you can be out doing something at this time. You could be out, like, kind of, I don't know, having a campfire, or even just going for a walk, because like when it's really height of summer you can go for a walk like until like 9 o'clock at night, but you know, it's still not quite spring yet, unfortunately, so you know, it's not really that kind of weather yet. But yeah, these are the times when you sort of, you know, the loneliness creeps in a little bit, I think, if I'm honest. And, you know, I try to distract myself with things, and probably tonight I'm probably going to end up watching a film or something, you know, on Netflix, or maybe reading a book or something. I'd like to think I'd do something more productive, like I've been trying to get into wood carving. I've started, I've got all the gear for it, kind of like the knives and things. It takes quite a lot of dedication, and sometimes after a day of work I'm just all tapped out, really, and I don't really have the dedication at the moment. I think I need to learn a new skill, which is what I need to do. I guess I'm chatting to you guys because there's nobody else to chat to at the moment. It's one of those things, really, and it is something that, you know, is worth bearing in mind. I know this is kind of a point that I kind of, in the last video especially, if you haven't seen that video, by the way, go and check it out, because it talks about this specifically, talks about isolation and loneliness. You know, I was so caught up with the romanticism and the adventure side of it that I didn't really think about some of the more practical elements of, you know, being on your own for a fair amount of time and all that. And but as I said in that previous video, the key is to plan to do things. And tomorrow doesn't sound very exciting, but I'm going to do my laundry, and I know that'll get me off the boat, and that'll get me a walk into Pangbourne, and you know, I might bump into somebody I know or something like that, and I'll just get off the boat for a little bit, and it'll be good for me. So yeah, I highly recommend that, just getting out of the boat bubble, as I call it, for a little bit, because it helps. There's one other thing I wanted to show you guys before I go, and that's it's quite an interesting thing actually. I've had an offer from some other YouTubers, and they want to come down and they want to basically film a boat and have a chat with me and all that, and do a tour. And you know, I've been talking about doing a tour of the boat for quite a while, and I thought this might be the perfect time to do it, because like they'll come down, they'll film it. You know, I can sort of do a piece to camera as we're walking around the boat or whatever, and it might be quite an easy way of doing it. In a way, they get their content, and hopefully I'll get some content out of it as well. So I'll be sure to keep you updated about that. So we might finally be getting our boat tour. So I'm sure some people will be pleased about that. I think that's about it really. So I think I'll wind up for the evening. I'll finish this beer. Thanks again for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. I know this was an interesting one, really, wasn't it? It was just really what I do in a day. I mean, I'm sure there'll be some people out there that find this incredibly anodyne and boring. But at the same time, yeah, maybe it'll be interesting just to see what I do for a single day. So cheers again for all your support. It's much appreciated. Keep spreading the word, and I shall see you guys in a couple of weeks. Okay, bye-bye.